What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you are returning, hi. And if you're new, I'd love to have you here. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My name is Emily, and we do makeup and we do music and we do all of it here. So I'd love to have you a part of our family. So please don't forget to subscribe. So for today's video, I'm gonna be talking about how to go from having, just dry, sort of flaky winter skin, very dull, to beautiful, glowy, hydrated, healthy skin in the winter. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna put my TV a little lower because I have like a movie on in the background. Okay, so let me scoot closer. So we're really gonna go into it today. I have tips all written out, so I'm gonna follow that. And yeah, let's just jump in. So I'm gonna give you tips along with showing you makeup to do from start to finish. And we're gonna be talking about skincare as well. So number one would be to start when exfoliating your skin. You wanna get rid of, this is something that a lot of people forget. I even forget to do it. But a lot of people think that just because you have dry skin, maybe that's helping with your pimples and this and that. But it's actually not, because the dry skin is actually blocking the pores. And that's what's also causing pimples, because everything is getting trapped. So the exfoliator that I use twice a week is from a brand called Peter Thomas Roth. And this is the pumpkin enzyme mask, okay? And it smells like pumpkins. It's amazing. You basically put it on your face for this one says leave on for 3 to 7 minutes, but I do it for like 15, 20. And basically you just, put a thin layer on your skin, you leave it on, and then you wash it off, But it basically, I wish you could smell it. I wish there was like smell-o-vision YouTube where you could smell that. I mean, you can see the pumpkin enzymes in it. It smells absolutely amazing. And there's like these scrubby beads in it where you basically, you just go like that. And then you leave it on, and then you take it off. You use it as a mask, and that's your exfoliating mask. And it just leaves your skin feeling baby soft. So you want to do that twice a week, okay? So that one I really do recommend. Exfoliating is so important. If you don't want to go out and get a mask, make sure you're doing like some type of a deep cleansing scrub, morning and night. And if it's too abrasive, then just change it to morning or change it to night. But I do it twice a week, okay? So exfoliating is super important. And what also is important is this is a mask. It's an exfoliating mask. If you don't want to do a mask, then just get a regular exfoliator scrub, get all that dead, skin cells, get it off your face. So another thing I recommend to do is to use something that is very hydrating, a hydrating mask, and you want to do those twice a week as well. So I have 3 to show you, and they're all from Peter Thomas Roth. I am obsessed with all of his whole line. He's absolutely incredible. And he's changed my skin, and he's amazing. So this one is the cucumber gel mask. So basically this one is refreshing, cooling, moisturizing gel, helps soothe the look of dry skin, okay? And it's got it's extracts of cucumber, papaya, chamomile, pineapple, sugar, maple, orange, lemon. I mean, it's got such great benefits in there. It's so healthy for your skin, and it's like a jelly consistency. It's clear, it's pretty clear with a little tint of green. I had this one and the other one I'm about to show you in the refrigerator. So when you put it on your skin, it'll just give you like, oh, it's so cold, but you see it's very clear. It's like a clear consistency, and you put that all over your face. This one says to leave it on. This one is 2 to 3 minutes, so that's not so bad. Okay, like I said, I like to leave masks on for a little longer than needed because I feel like it's giving me more benefits. Okay, now this one, if you don't want to get that one, you could get this one, the rose stem cell. So this one is also to help with, you know, dry skin. It's for basically just, wait, where's the description? Apply a thin layer, apply cooling gel for younger looking skin, rose extracts. Yeah, it's basically it's an anti-aging formula, but it's also gonna help biorepair gel mask, and it's just gonna make your skin look amazing. So it's the same consistency, very jelly. It goes on super clear with a little tint of pink. You leave it on your skin for, this one says you can apply a thin layer and leave on overnight. So you could put this on and then wake up in the morning and look like a glowing angel. And then the last hydrating mask I want to talk about, I actually did this one yesterday. This one is really super cool. It's the Water Drench Hyaluronic Micro Bubbling Cloud Mask. It's hydrating, oxygenating, energizing, bubbling mask, draws water and oxygen from atmospheric vapor. Wow, softer, smoother, healthier looking skin. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's so amazing. So it comes out, I'm going to show you it actually on my skin, and you're going to be amazed. So it comes out like jelly, like a gel formulation, right? And then as time progresses, as the mask works, it starts bubbling up like snow. Like you can't really tell, but the formulation of it, because it's like a vapor hyaluronic formula, it starts bubbling and foaming into like marshmallow clouds. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's foaming. Can you tell that? It's like, it turns into like a foam, like a whipped cream consistency all over your face. You'll look like a snowman, but it's incredible. Okay, the next tip is to moisturize, which is what we're gonna actually start the actual tutorial with. So after you've exfoliated and after you've used hydrating masks, you're now going to want to hydrate your face, moisturize your face, which is tip number 2, moisturize. Okay, so Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. Okay, it's also hyaluronic acid complex, draws atmospheric vapor, helps lock into hydration for up to 72 hours for all skin types. So we're gonna put this on our face. It's much more thicker, but if you have like severe dry skin, I'd really encourage you to get something that is thicker, but not so much thicker, just has just richer properties in it. So it's gonna help lock everything in that fell. Okay, so now we have our moisturizer on. The next, after you've moisturized, we're gonna let that just soak in, okay? The next tip is to prime. So primer, you know, it's really self-explanatory. If you have really dry, itchy skin, you want to pick something that's going to give you a little bit more moisture. So I chose for today by Smashbox the Photo Finish Radiance. Looks like this, because it's going to give us a little bit more, just a little dewiness, nothing too crazy. And you're just going to place that where you naturally would get very oily. And we're priming away. I woke up this morning with a nice pimple. You couldn't really see it before because I had this drying pimple lotion on it. Okay, so we have moisturizer on and we have a primer on. So our skin, aside from the pimple on my forehead, we're starting to look more alive and more dewy and more fresh and glowy, which is the point of this video. So exfoliate, moisturize. I'm looking at my little paper that I wrote, prime, and now we're going to talk about foundation applicators. And so when using your foundation, tip number 3 or 4, losing track, you want to use a brush. You also would like to use a sponge, so beauty blender or sponge. Try to stay away from using your fingers. I use my fingers all the time, but try to stay away from that because it's going to give you much more of a thicker application, and we want to look more airy and light. So I'm using by L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in 201 and Hint Pro Glow because it's going to give us a little bit more of a glow. So I'm just going to put this all on my face, like where I really want. Okay, and then we're just going to blend that with a nice fluffy brush and just make it nice and airy. Don't clump your foundation on because you really just, you want to look dewy and you want to look fresh and you want to look more alive, you know, and you don't want your skin to look like it's trying to breathe and it can't breathe. I'm gonna obviously go in with more of a intense concealer in a minute. Now, if you don't like wearing a lot of makeup, I would just kind of stop at this point. Yeah, you could stop at this point and walk out the door and go to work, you know. A little foundation. These are for, you know, people out there that really don't like to wear a lot of makeup. So you could just look presentable and fresh and glowy and go to work, you know, or school. You know, that's appropriate, right? You have all your makeup on, but you look fresh and you look awake and you look a little bit more alive. And okay, so the next step would be pick a foundation that would be for your skin type, which is what we just did. So this one is like a glowy formulation for dry skin. So I highly recommend this, and it's from the drugstore, okay? I'm gonna spot conceal because I have a lot of little buggers on my face, but you could just completely skip this. But I have dark circles and I have like little situations I want to get rid of. So, and what's cool about this Big Cosmetics brush is it's a dual-ended brush. You could flip it over and just conceal where you need it the most. For me, it's like all over my face. Okay. But like I said, you can just skip this and do whatever else you do. Okay. You just want to make sure that you're really get those dark spots, get all those veins off. You know, on my lid I have so many veins, and that's another part of looking fresh and more awake, is making sure that you you get those areas that you really wouldn't think about, like the redness in your eye, the redness around your nose, the redness around your mouth. You know, these are all areas of the face that we don't really think about. See the redness right in my eye area? You know, we're not really thinking about that. Or the darkness right under here, like where the lash line is right here. You know, obviously around the nose. It's really important, okay? Alright, so we have this on. I'm not flipping you guys off, it's okay. Make sure you're all blended. Okay, and it's like a light application, so it's not gonna be too heavy. So the next thing would be, you want to set your face, but okay. The next thing would be not to set your face all over. So you just want to set basically with like a translucent powder, just set a little bit under here. Don't go crazy. Just a tiny amount, okay? You can still bake, but you don't have to do it crazy. Or if you want to skip this step because you're not going to do eyes, then let me switch to it. Yeah. All right, I'll just do a little bit in the T-zone area. Okay. Just a tiny bit. I like this powder because it's very light and it's by Ciate. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but I'm going to be doing a little bit of an eye look, so I just want to do a little bit of bake under it. Just a tiny bit. I think that even if the weather is freezing and cold, or even if it's, you know, summer, I really feel like baking is important, okay? Okay. I just wanted to set this little Gandhi pimple up there. It's a little So just set the T-zone a tiny bit, because we're not trying to really look matte. We're trying to just get rid of just any type of excess oils that we really don't need, and then place the dewiness. Okay, so next would be cream blush, but if you're not a fan like me, I wouldn't do it. But if you like cream blush, then try it. But stick. So after you've done the foundation, don't powder, do the cream blush, do a cream bronzer, do a cream highlighter. But I don't like cream products for some reason on my skin. It just doesn't lay correct, and it doesn't look right. So I'm skipping that, and I'm just gonna focus on doing like a little tiny look for you guys, eye wise, and then we'll go back into the face. So I'm taking my Norvina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, taking the brush that it comes with, and I'm gonna just put, I'm gonna be taking Summer right here, and I'm gonna be putting that in the crease, and it's gonna look so pretty. You know, we're just trying to look nice and dewy and glowy. We're not trying to look like we have like so much on. Like I said, you can skip this look. This is for all my lovelies out there that want a makeup look as well. So it's just a gorgeous kind of pretty shade, and it's gonna look stunning against, you know, the light and all that. So we're gonna take a little bit and put underneath our eyes the shade in here called Dazzling. And we're gonna put that. It's just gonna make our eyes like twinkle. And look a little bit more like awake and bright. And then we're taking Soul in the palette. It's like a periwinkle. And we're just gonna put that a little bit on the outer. You see the fallout right there? That's what we were definitely trying to avoid. Nice, okay. And this is a really pretty shade. It's called Celestial, and we could put just a little bit on our lid. Like I said, we're just kind of going with the flow here. And then we'll take a little bit of Wild Child, which is like a pink. It's super pretty. Like I said, skip this if you don't think that it's necessary. I'm running out of like places to place makeup. Okay. Going now, doing blush, doing bronzer, all that good stuff. So we're gonna wipe away all of that. And for blush, we're gonna take Ethereal and Unicorn. I'm gonna put that right on the cheek and up on the forehead. This palette I really recommend. It's from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the Dream Glow kit. And now we're gonna take this Wish shade and we're gonna just put that right on our lid and inner corner. It's gonna make our eyes look a little bit more awake and pretty. And you can even take Ethereal, kind of put it in the inner, not in the inner, the outer crease area. Okay. Bronzer. Pula. Just a little bit to define the face. Okay. So we're not, so I don't look like a round potato. My face is very round, so you can skip this step if you have. Don't forget the chin. Okay, so that's where the warmth comes into play. Like I said, if you want to use a cream, you can, but I don't like using cream products for some reason. Now we're going into the star of the show, which is this Makeup Revolution Pro HD palette. And I'm going to be using a couple of shades out of here. I'm going to be going into the shade Bird right up here. This is just going to give us, it looks intense and crazy, but it buffs and blends to a dream. It just gives the skin this gorgeous glow. Like you just got back from the Bahamas, and like, I'm telling you, people are going to be like, asking questions nonstop. Okay, I just wanted to really warm my face up because I thought I looked a little crazy pale. Now you can take your fingers, you can take whatever, go into like lit and hot and shine and just put that as your blush. I'm telling you, these shades are just so pigmented and they go on like a dream. I'm taking more shine. It's like it's foolproof, like you cannot even make a mistake with these shades. Okay, so you definitely want to take something that's like very luminous. Like this shade O is absolutely perfect. Look at that. And you just want to put that right on your cheeks. Like if you're not into that crazy highlight that I usually do, and then sweep this all over the face. And people are gonna be like, what's your diet? You know, what are you doing to get that type of skin? You know? Okay. This video is very in-depth, which is why it's probably gonna be a million years long. So I'm actually gonna set my face now because I wanna lock that look into place. I'm not necessarily locking moisture, I'm just locking what I've done into place, okay? We're gonna just basically discuss lips at this point. So lips in the winter, they get very chapped and cracked and they just get like gross looking. So I recommend doing some type of like a lip treatment. This is from Catrice. I got it at Ulta. It was like literally like $2 or $3. And it's with shea butter, or you can just go out and buy shea butter. So it's some type of like treatment to, or a mask that will treat. I have this other one from Truly Organic. It looks like this. It's in Heartbreaker Jelly Lip Plumping Mask. I do this twice a week. It's got these little hearts in it. It's got like these little hearts. And I put it on my lip. And then I just leave it on, like I said, for like 20 minutes. And it's got peppermint. It's got all organic stuff in it. Like the ingredients: aloe vera, vegetable, glycerin, coconut oil, peppermint, vitamin E, you know, and then organic glitters. And I do notice some type of you know, a plumping result from that. So I would recommend lip masks, lip treatments, you know, try to use some type of a lip balm morning and night, sleep with a lip mask on. Always carry with you some type of nourishing lip balm, lip gloss, you know, something that's really gonna help nourish, okay? So I'm just taking this little highlight from ColourPop and I'm doing this. You don't have to, but I just really think this is where the skin just starts to look just gorgeous. This is from ColourPop in the shade Flexitarian, and we're gonna just pop some of it on the lid, inner corner, brow bone. I am obsessed with this, and I'll tell you why. The consistency is like dry but wet at the same time, and it just makes everything look so incredibly gorgeous without making your skin look dry. I have dry skin. I forgot to tell you the type of skin I have. I have like combination skin. I have been told from dermatologists that I have like combination skin. So if my skin is going to be dry, it's going to be real dry. And if my skin is going to be oily, it's going to be really oily. So back to lips. I recommend from Neutrogena this Moisture Smooth Cream Stick in Classic Nude. And it's like a nice crayon, so it's like easier to just quickly apply it. I also recommend from Buxom these like Buxom lip glosses. This is in Pink Lady. I really like this. They also have like this peppermint sort of like tingle to them, but it's not like anything where you can't like wear it because it's annoying. And then I have from LA Girl this lip plumping gloss in the color Extra. And then from NYX, this kind of like duo chromatic situation in Crushing It. Now, I chose these kind of like chromatic shiny glosses because you want to stay away from matte lipstick. So that's another tip. You want to try and stay away from something that is gonna, you know, make your lips like sort of look extra cracked and like horrible looking. So that's why I would recommend using something that's like really super duper glossy. We're doing mascara now. You don't have to do mascara, especially if you're in a rush, you know. But I personally, like, I feel I have to always do mascara. Like, I love mascara, and I love the way like it just really makes you feel like super feminine, you know. And I think that's why people get, you know, lash extensions or they do false lashes, because it really just makes you feel feminine and girly. Okay, so for lips, I'm gonna do a little bit of the Pink Lady gloss. In the winter, I like to do gloss for some reason. Like I said, it just makes everything look glossy. And I'm just lining a little bit to help give some definition, and then I'm going in with the color Crushing It. And it's like this really cool duo chromatic look. This lash is really annoying me. And that's really the look, you know, that's really the look. I mean, from start to finish, I guess my skincare, my tips on how, you know, to go from just that dry winter skin to just being like a glowing god, basically. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like this lash just gives me so much issues, and then this one just like I don't know, the middle is sticking up. I can't anymore. And then just to make sure everything is like in place, we'll go over with a tiny bit of powder, like illuminating powder, okay? Like a tiny bit. Nothing too crazy, because we're just trying to like illuminate and look. In the winter, you basically just want to look like somebody just like lit your face up from within. That kind of sounds weird, but you just want to look like lit up, you know? You don't want to look sick. You don't want to look like just look but my skin is poking through. Like, you can still see some pimples. You can still see some like of the imperfections, you know? Okay. And that's really the finished look, honestly. Though the last step I would really suggest, and which would be like the ending step, would be to have some type of like a face mist with you if you get really dry, you know. If you're like the type of person to get really dry, have some type of like a facial mist with you. This is from Mario Badescu in the facial spray, aloe, herbs, and rose water. And just spray your skin if you feel it getting like yucky throughout the day. This lash is really annoying me. It's just, it doesn't want to play by the rules, basically. Oh, I think I made it worse. I don't know. It's like this lash always cooperates and then the other one doesn't. So, that is pretty much the finished look. Just excuse this lash because it's pissing me off. But basically our skin looks so much more like dewy and fresh and alive. And yeah, it doesn't look like crepey and dry. It looks really like fresh and dewy and glowy, and I look more alive. I really do. I love it. Usually when I do it, it doesn't really take me this long to do. It's because I'm explaining and going through like each product and talking to you about how to use each product. So it's going to take a little bit more time for me to go through it. That's why this video is super long. But yeah, I hope that it helps you guys out if you suffer from dry skin. You don't even really have to suffer from really bad dry skin, you know? Just when your face feels like tight because it's dry, you know, you can really learn something from this. So, you know, my skin doesn't really like get dry patches, but it used to. But if your face just feels dry, I mean, it's important to exfoliate, moisturize, use hydrating masks, make sure you're using the right foundation, make sure you're priming, make sure, you know, you're not like using too much layer after layer after layer of powder, because it's gonna cake as it progresses the day, and it's gonna settle into those dry patches, and that's when you're gonna look older. It's not gonna look good. So try to stick with more, you know, creamy products. Try to use lip masks so that your lips look juicy and plump and kissable. Nobody wants, you know, something to be sort of flaking off as you're talking to your crush or somebody. Nobody wants that, you know. Like, you want your crush to be looking at you with nice, you know, kissable type lips. And yeah, just make sure to spray your face as the day goes on to give it back nourishing, like a light and dewiness and glow. But you know, you don't have to run out and buy all of these products. You know, you can start slow. You can start with, you know, just some type of a hydrating mask. Try it twice a week, or go out and definitely get the enzyme exfoliating. Definitely want to be exfoliating, and you definitely want to be moisturizing. If you do anything from this video, or you've learned anything from this video, you want to be exfoliating twice a week, and you want to be hydrating your face every single day with moisturizer, morning and night. We can all go home now. That is definitely the most important part. So I hope that you guys have learned something. I have my wand. I hope that you guys have learned something, and yeah, if this video was helpful, you know, feel free, let me know down below. Also, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, if you liked what you saw. Hit the notification bell to be notified every single time I upload a video, so you could be like the first to watch it and see it. Yeah, and that's it. And that's that. And that's the video. And I hope that you guys like it. And I hope that you can start feeling sexier in your skin, and, you know, maybe start to wear no makeup, maybe start to wear, I don't know, just maybe have a little bit more confidence. Maybe you didn't have a lot of confidence before. Maybe your skin was like way too dry. So I hope that this was helpful. If it was, please let me know. And yeah, that's all I have to say. And if you have any questions, you know, you can always direct message me. I love to hear from you guys, or write something down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in my next one. I love you guys.